Welcome back. In this video, we are going to explore one of the most useful formatting functions in Excel, the text function. Text function allows you to convert numbers, dates, and time values into formatted text. This is extremely useful when you want to display numbers in a specific format or combine numbers and text together. The syntax for the text function is very simple. So it is text and then you need two inputs, value and format text. Value is the number or date you want to format. Format text is the format in which you want Excel to display that value. Excel normally stores numbers in numeric format, but sometimes you need a number to look a certain way. For example, adding leading zeros, showing dates in a particular format, combining text and numbers in the same cell, formatting currency or percentages inside formulas. The text function helps you achieve all of these in a clean and consistent way. Let's see how we can use the text function with the help of a few examples. In the first table, we have a list of bank account numbers. These bank account numbers should be of 10 digits. These are in numeric format, and because of this, the leading zeros which are appearing before any number is not visible. So we want to convert these account numbers into 10 digits. We can do it by using the text function. To convert these bank account numbers into 10 digits, we will type is equal to text, bracket open. The first input is value, which is the text, and then the way in which we want this text to be displayed. So within quotes, we will type 00 and then 8 times hash, close the quotes, close the bracket, and enter. First number was already of 10 digits, so there's no change over here. If I copy this formula and paste it to below cells by pressing Ctrl and V, so now we see that the leading zeros have been added in the bank account numbers. So the second bank account numbers was of 8 digits. Now this text function has added two zeros before 8. Third one was of 9 digits and it has added one zero. So this is how we can use the text function to add leading zeros to numbers. Let's look at another example. Here we have certain values in a numeric format and we want to add a dollar sign before these numbers. So to add a dollar sign, we'll type is equal to text, bracket open, and value. In format text, again within quotes, we'll write dollar and then space, and then we'll write the format in which we want the numbers to appear. So we'll type hash hash comma, which is the thousand separator, hash 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 dot 00 quotes, and then close the bracket and enter. So now we can see a dollar sign, a comma, and a decimal after the number. Double click on the plus sign over here, and we get the number in the format which we have designed. So we have a dollar, a decimal, and two decimal, two numbers after the decimal in this format. Let's look at another example how we can combine a text and dates. So we have these dates, and these are in date format. So we have the date and then month and then the year. So we want to combine the date with the report generated text. So we can type is equal to report, or it's already written, so we can link it over here. So we want it to show report generated on, and then we can use the ampersand sign. We'll give a space within quotes, then ampersand. And if we want to show the date, we can link it to the date and press enter. So because this was in a date format, so we have the number value being shown over here, which is 45832. So we want this to appear as a date, and we can do this by using the text function. So I'll press F2, and instead of C30, I'll type text, bracket open, select the date, which is the first input, comma, and then within the quotes, I want this in the DDMMYY format. So I'll type DD dash MMYYYY and then close the bracket and enter. So we see now that we can combine the text and the date together by using the text function. So I'll press F4 for D29, copy this formula and press Ctrl V to paste it to below cells. So we see that we have the text and the dates combined in all the rows. Let's see the last example. So here we have the time, and we want to format this time in AM or PM format. So what we want is we want to show the hours, HH, minutes, and then whether it is AM or PM. To do this, what we'll do is we'll type is equal to text, bracket open, the value is the input, comma, within quotes we'll type HH, MM, and then we want to know whether it is AM or PM. So we'll type AM/PM, then close the bracket. So it shows me 1:45 p.m. Let's see what it shows over here. It is 9:15 a.m. So it is correct. And here it is showing me 12:25 p.m. So this is how we can format the time also using the text function. One thing which you have to remember while using the text function is that the output becomes text and not a number. This means that you can't use the results for further numeric calculations unless you convert it back. So if I want to add these text in our example, so if want to add the values, so I won't get the sum of all the values because these are in text format. So if I want to add the values, I'll have to convert this back into numeric format. So this is something which you have to remember. That's all for the text function. It is a small function, but extremely powerful when it comes to display formatting, reporting, or dashboard creation. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.